And our buddy Michael Beller is back again here on 120 Sports for more bracketology. We turn our attention for this 120 to the Big 12, where today we saw Iowa State notch a very big win in the Big 12 Conference tourney. Beller, what does that do for the Cyclones and their tourney resume?
Have them as a number 6 seed right now. A win against Oklahoma State. Certainly a good one. Didn't move them for me. I already had them as a number 6 seed. And if you look at teams that are on the 5-line, teams like Cincinnati, SMU, I think Iowa State would still need just a little bit more of a resume sweetener, or maybe see one of those teams go out to a team that they shouldn't in the American Conference tournament. But this really did show what Iowa State's ceiling is. This is an elite offensive team, and so is Oklahoma State, but you really saw Iowa State play a great defensive game against a very strong offensive team in Oklahoma State, and that really is what they're going to have to do to move on in the NCAA tournament. Now, on the other side of this semifinal that they're going to play on Friday is TCU and not Kansas, and there's sort of a sneaky letdown for Iowa State there. No one cares if they beat TCU. Had they beaten Kansas, which they did in the regular season at Kansas, then they really would have had a big resume sweetener, and that certainly would have moved them up a seed line. You beat TCU. You're supposed to beat TCU. You're Iowa State.
Fair enough.
They're TCU. They're barely on the bubble. You're supposed to win that game. So sort of a letdown for Iowa State. They wouldn't have been penalized for losing to Kansas. They would have got a huge benefit had they beaten Kansas, but then also now they have a great chance to play in the Big 12 championship.
And that, of course, could be a sweetener for the Cyclones after their big win against Oklahoma State. We talk bracketology all night long here on 120 Sports. Some crazy events happening throughout the country in conference tournaments. Some shakeups, according to Michael Beller, with his bracketology. If you missed anything or wondering about where your school might be landing, please search Beller's Bracketology on your favorite 120 platform. You'll find those conversations waiting for you on demand.